What do we got?
Morgan, obviously, final week of spring camp. Just how are things coming along, and where do you feel like your team's at right now?
Really good. No more live work. We did a really nice job of getting the live work in. Defense getting tackling, offense fighting through tackles. Learning that guys are going to be punching for balls. So loved the live work that we got in. Seeing progress both on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. Key positions that still need developing: offensive line, defensive line, corner group. And the coaches are doing a heck of a job. But this May will really determine how invested they are, right? Their behavior will show whether or not they want to be elite. But I think everyone has a firm understanding of what needs to happen during the off time, and I expect them to come back ready to go.
What's your health been like this spring?
Really good. Really good. Cut down on the soft tissue injuries. And really it was, I think, maybe a hamstring or two, a concussion, and then maybe a sprained knee. But other than that, with as much live work as you're doing, stuff happens. But very pleased with how we came out of this spring ball.
How would you assess?
I should say, knock on wood, 2 practices to go.
How would you assess the progress of Ike Garcia this spring?
Man, there's a guy that's found new life, coming off the injury, and injuries will do something to you mentally, and whether it's expectations. I'm just happy that he is finally, seeing success, believing in himself. He's getting, and he's always gotten great coaching, but he's finally getting to the point where it's clicking for him. And he's playing well at multiple positions along the offensive line, so we expect him to be a big contributor this season.
Which group have you seen have the most growth this spring so far?
I would continue to say the offensive line, just because you're talking about a brand new crew having to work together, having to communicate together with a new offensive line coach. You come out here and you can see some situational work where you're not really trying to game plan versus each other, so things may look one way, but I'm very pleased with the progress that our O-line is made, and still a lot to go. But and I would say probably the corner group as well has been a very nice, I wouldn't say surprise, because Sharif's always done a great job of developing those guys, but very pleased with how that group's coming to shape.
For that offensive line, obviously nothing can replicate live work. How do you kind of help them improve in the off season as they gel and do everything they need to for fall?
Well, a lot of it is if you want to move weight out here on the football field, you have to move weight in the weight room. So that's continued development in the weight room. It's working together during your off time a little bit, but ultimately it's are you taking care of your body during the break, or are you ready when you come back? Because there's still development that needs to happen in June and a little bit of July, but I'm excited for what's to come.
Do you have a sizable amount of freshmen out here this spring? Who has maybe exceeded your expectations this spring so far of the freshman group you have?
Obot, but you expected him to do some really good things. Who else do we have?
Lamarcus Bell, PJ Taki, Dylan Waters.
Yeah, love him. Yeah. I don't know. I got to watch the film, They're all making progress. I mean, in terms of I would say Kelvin is the guy that, you're saying, you have to be good for us, and that's pressure on him, but he's dealt with all pressure his entire life, up until this point. So I'm excited. Those younger guys, and Bell, you mentioned him. That's a guy that you put a challenge to, and he's going to attack. You gotta have better hands. You see him out here every single day catching the football, right? Relentless in pursuit of improvement, and I love that attitude. And PJ is a star on the rise. So I appreciate you guys. Excited for the Fan Fest too, for fans to be able to meet these players, meet the new coaches. That's going to be a fun event. Okay.
Thanks, Morgan.